top 10 and the little wheelie thingy I mentioned for my macro list.
Oh yeah. All
Uh,
right, we'll do it. We'll do it. It'll take like 5 minutes. All right, summer green scrub running out the front door. What do you do?
I'm gonna go ahead and try to find you in the back, and then I mentioned about the basic rules not to go from the front doors because we can only go through the elevators.
How do you communicate with me if I'm out in front?
Um, I would privately message you, or I could frag chat you. Hopefully, you would respond and see it.
All right, so I respond my messaging. Meet you on floor two. Um, what do you do once it's around floor two?
I could not hear you. I'm sorry. One more time.
We're on floor two. What do we do?
If we're in floor two, then I would go ahead and go with the basic rules once again about what you can and can't do, especially with the front doors. If I saw him right there, went through it, and I would mention him like, "Oh, here's the elevator." I would take him a tour from it and tell him that next time if he wants to get out, he has to use the elevator and go to floor 0.
What else?
Well, if that's what he went through the front doors, no, that's what I would mention it to him and not to do it again.
Does he have? What's it? If his XP is low, what do you do?
I would ask him if he has his macro trainings because maybe he didn't even know because he's fairly new. Then I would go ahead and have him trained. The macro trainings?
Yep.
Well, I would go ahead. I normally go ahead and ask him if he has a Discord. And if he doesn't, then I'll go ahead and lead him to making sure he downloads one. And normally I like to personally add myself as friends with that person so I can go ahead and send him the video on how to add macros and also send him the list of full of macros. I go ahead and redirect him to the game and tell him where the macro 4 little squares are in the left side of the screen where there's like a green, what is that, diagonal with a gun and then 4 squares in the bottom. It says macros on there, and you go ahead. It will show the default macros in there first, and I tell him to go ahead and press the wheelie that's next to the X so he can go ahead and edit his macros. He'll go ahead and do like individual macros that he can copy and paste it to and make sure to save it each and every one of them so he does it. And then normally I like them to have it all done right here where I'm with them so I can go ahead and verify it once they're all done. I go ahead and let the chat know that I'm gonna go ahead and do a macro check so he can go ahead and send them all macros through in there. Normally after the macro check is all done, I go ahead and talk about the rules, the basic rules, and the MD rules. I redirect them to the book on top next to the store button and tell them that it's the rules and go all the way down where they reach 10.1, and that's where all the medical fraction rules are. So we go individually one of them. After that, I normally go through more basic rules where whether it's like the front door rules where he can get his meds every 30 minutes, and then I go ahead and tell him roughly about the trolls and what he can and can't do about it. Normally come up here, or he can do his med deliveries, or he can go ahead and request a break. I also go ahead and talk about the CPR rules. Even though he is a green scrub, he can't do CPR yet, but I just let him know that once he becomes a white scrub, he can go ahead and do CPRs with a white coat and another white scrub, perhaps. Yeah, I know it's normally a white scrub that I go ahead and do the role setup, but I normally just like doing it already. So since I'm already in the Discord with them, I just go ahead and have them do their role setup right there and then.
All right, I'm a brown. I'm a white scrub going into a blue scrub. How do you rank me up?
I would go through the list of what's required from them. Normally, I would give them scenarios on what some empty rules are, if they can give me some examples. And I also go over the CPR runs again rules, troll rules, a couple of the MD rules. I would go over it again. Well, not all of it, but I would kind of like question them as well as having them give me examples.
Anything else?
As a blue, I would just remind them like they are higher up, so they should be a role models to the lower ranks. So they should be able to help the lower ranks up if need be, and just to remind them like, no, that's pretty much it. Really, maybe like the bus also, like they can't where to despawn them if we happen to have a bus, but normally we even shouldn't have a bus because it's only for pill stations and events, admin events, but I hardly think that.
Where
But I
can
would
you?
tell them that. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say it's like next to the church, like underneath a bridge, like a graffiti little spot down there.
Perfect. Johnny, you want to do a macro training, sir?
Go in the office.
No.
Um,
Liz.
perfect. Yeah, very good. Just stress, even though they're blue scrub, go over the rules still,
All right, so
or
you
give
do
them the
macro
scenarios.
training and the whole shebang.
But other than that, I think she did a good job. What about you,
Awesome,
Dr. Lee?
and congratulations for making it this far. Johnny, here to help you out here. I'm going to start with the MD rules and the bonus, which
When
is
I'm in a CPR,
RP16.
I go ahead. I
I'll just
normally
give
ask
you
if
an
somebody wants to do a
example.
CPR, and then we all go
You know,
together. And then I go ahead and make sure that I put dispatch, and then I put body cam on once
Liz,
I'm
do
on
you
the
have Discord?
once we get the call already. And normally I try to make sure whoever I have, I say, oh, have you guys done a CPR run?
Liz?
I tell them if they're aware of the macros, if who's going to be doing it, since I will be driving, they should be aware of when to use it. But I would tell them like, okay, remember that we can't be around the perimeter of the hospital, gang houses, near gang houses, or the military area. And then normally I would also just quickly remind them like, okay, if it's an active shootout, we can't pick them up, so I am just going to go ahead and cancel it and drive away. Or also if there's cops involved, just to listen to them and just go walk, just to just leave as well. And then
That, you
if there
probably
was a
should
cop
save
down,
all of
comparing
my
with other
progress
people on the ground, we normally pick
on
up
my
the
phone
police
somewhere.
officers first after asking them if they want to get picked up, because they don't respond here, they respond back over there. And then when we're over there, I'm looking out for the macros, whether
Do you
if
have a
it's
mic, Liz?
arrived on scene, and then when I accept the call, I make sure I put the emergency location en route to emergency location and call drop if they do cancel it, so that my partners are aware that I did pick up a call. And then we make sure I'm looking out for arrived on scene.
Liz, if you can hear us,
And
can
then a
you
lot of
throw some
people likes to use
microphone
like
at
this
us?
one's on medical state or
Should
please
you
remain
hear us?
calm. And then if there is a shootout, we go ahead and make sure that we put EMS, not to sit on active shootouts. And then while they're applying on the CPR, just making sure that they applied first aid. And then when they're done, they can go ahead and put code green. And then while we're just driving around, I
You see up
normally,
at the
someone
top
hopefully is putting
of
patrolling
where
wherever the location
our,
is, like
spacebar
Compton or
is
Harbor.
tapped to write a message.
And
That's
I
how you
need to
can.
know if you got a mic first. Can you say something to your mic?
my stuff counted is 3.
The microphone should be next to the fist
It should
button,
be widespread
below
enough.
that, and then to the right of the 3 dots
All right,
that have
cool.
a C on
Thank
it,
you. Thank
on
you.
the right side of the screen.
No, you did good.
She might
Thank
not
you.
have
So
her
this
mic
counts
set
as.
up.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Lonely. Thank you. This does count
You'll have
as
to
my
have your
second one,
mic set
right?
up.
Just
So you
just
might
to
have to
do
go into your
just
phone
check, double
settings
checking.
and turn your mic on.
Can you guys go in that? Can you guys go in the corner? Go in that corner over
You go in the corner.
there. We can hear you. We are.
We can hear you guys over here. So you. Oh, there she goes.
Alright, I normally, what she do, log out. I normally give them 5-6 minutes. Next time when they come in, take a screenshot of them in the room. That way, if they
Alright.
don't come back or whatever, we can put in. We
Yeah,
can
my
put
legs
in
are
the
tired.
Chase
I'm
Bank
tired.
Scrubs account and stuff like
But my
that. I just
second,
stuff that
my
I'm
second
keeping
one,
up
yeah.
and not staying with training.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
No.
Sure thing.
No.
Oh shit, Ryan, it's your thing. Hold on, Ryan. I'm coming.
Ryan, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Ryan.
No, people are too mean around here now.
Oh, you lying.
I literally got back on here earlier because I saw your group photo, and now you're just gonna do that to me? Okay.
I'm out.
Not you,
Thank
Ryan.
you.